Welcome to Solo Shot First, and today we are looking at the Artillery Stormtrooper from Star Wars The Mandalorian, which is part of Wave 43. And I know a lot of people have been really keen to get their hands on this figure. It looks like it is made from the sort of sculpt of that great Stormtrooper that we've had, just with some lovely colouring as part of that artillery unit. The actual card image on this is really good, and I did mention it sort of previously when looking just at the first start of the wave. That is straight from the series of The Mandalorian, where they are fighting on that hill. So that's a really great image that they've used there. You've got the Artillery Stormtrooper, sorry, on the blue name pill, which makes that stand out and pop really nicely, and the blue color, I should say, background behind the actual figure, which makes that stand out really nicely. And there does appear to be some really cool accessories in that bubble. So from the card point of view, you've got the nice Star Wars Mandalorian logo there, the 4+ age group in the top left, the warning in the top right, and the Kenner logo in the bottom. But if you're a carded collector, then this is one that you're going to certainly want, because it's just got really nice card art, really great image, as I said, pulled straight from the film. It's on the thicker card stock as well, which is a really nice thing to have if you're a carded collector. So not too much to report on the back of the card. You do have the lovely Star Wars racetrack design with the Vintage Collection logo in the bottom. The other figures that were part of this wave, but they did include, I should say, although they're not part of this wave strictly, they have included the Obi-Wan Kenobi and the Darth Vader. So VC263. We'll just go back and have a final look at the front of that card, and then we'll get this figure out of the packaging. And the only thing, and I know this can't be helped, that I would say, if you were a carded collector, this one, if you look at it, you can probably see that his head in that bubble is sort of slightly off to his left-hand side, so just over that left-hand shoulder. But it's not a problem, because I'm going to be opening this anyway. So without further ado, let's get this figure out of the packaging and have a look at it, the accessories and the articulation. Okay, so here's the figure out of the packaging. Decent Stormtrooper, some nice colouring on him. In terms of the articulation, it does have great articulation. The only thing this doesn't have is that sort of butterfly hinge, but with these Stormtroopers. But then, to be fair, you probably don't need that. So articulation wise, there's articulation at the head, articulation at the shoulders, at the elbows, and at the wrists, and there is that hinge in the wrist. He does have a swivel at the waist and a slight crunch in there. Articulation at the hips, at the knees, and at the feet, and it does actually come with the rocker ankles, so that is quite a nice touch. In terms of the actual colouring, I think they've done this quite nicely. That pauldron is it's a hard plastic, which would make it, I suppose, if you were really trying to be fiddly and trying to get that figure into some poses, could be quite difficult, but that pauldron can be removed, so that's not a problem there at all. So good articulation, nice artillery Stormtrooper to add to the collection. In terms of the accessories that you do get with this, it does come with this really nice backpack, which just pops on and pops off. Decent bit of colouring there, looks like that some sort of yellow canister on top of the brown, so you can just pop that on, and that works nicely. It might have a slight weight effect, but no, it's not really done too much there, so that's pretty cool. It does also come with his sort of standard blaster, and that's just I don't know, that's not even like a grey, it's almost like more of a browny colour, which is a bit strange, because normally these are sort of quite a darker black. I'm not sure the camera's really going to show that, but that is sort of like, that is almost like a lighter brown. And the other sort of cool thing that does come with this, and I mentioned this when I was looking at the actual wave itself, it does come with this this cannon, which you just need to get into. Whoops, stand him up there. Which you just need to get into the. Oh, hang on, sorry. Let me pause this and get it right. Okay, so I was having a bit of an issue with getting him to stand just on this old tablecloth. But what I've managed to do, with a bit of hard work, I suppose, did manage to just about get him onto a stand. And I think that's one of the issues that I think a lot of people do have with these modern figures, with the way that they've put those rocker ankles in. It does make the peg holes rather shallow. But again, that's a small thing. So the accessory that comes with this is this sort of. It's almost like I suppose it's like a rocket launcher, stroke sort of mortar launcher, if you want to class it as that. And I did notice, I think, as I said this on when I originally looked at the first wave, one of the quite interesting things with this, and I'm just going to bring it in separately because I've been searching around in the loft recently, and I came across this. Let me just move that figure slightly to the side just so you can see this old sort of. Similar type mortar blaster, but I think that was from something like Action Force. But I think that can certainly be added to any sort of playability that you're going to have with this figure. So I was quite cool just to put that alongside as a comparison. As I said, it's not anything to do with this set, but it is pretty cool. The major difference that you do have is you can actually get those shells into this one. Which is quite a nice touch. But I just thought I'd show you that other one. I'll get that out the way now. But certainly, if you've got any of these old sort of things rocking about, then have a look, because these sort of things can be quite useful. Unfortunately, it would mean I'd need to get another one of these artillery stormtroopers. But anyway, let's move that out of the way. Concentrate on the figure. So yeah, going back to just these, you get 4 of these. Just put one in that actual sort of like in that weapon. I don't know what you want to call it. I mean, that's probably, I would class that as a rocket launcher. And these are sort of mortar bombs or whatever. I don't know. But you get 4 of those, so that's quite a nice touch. So all in all, a pretty decent little set, this. And as I said, the Stormtroopers, pretty cool. I don't know if you actually see more than. Do you see more than one of these in the actual series? I can't remember. But yeah, they've done nice work on the actual paint applications. Said articulation on this is decent, and the accessories that you get along with this figure are pretty decent as well. So all in all, I'm really quite pleased to get that. And at the end of the day, you always want more Stormtroopers. Anyway, I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you have, please hit the like button. If you are new to the channel and you want to subscribe, there'll be plenty more videos coming shortly. If you've got any questions or any comments on this video, please leave them in the comments section below and I'll come back to you as soon as possible. I hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.